There we go. Now I'm recording. I was talking to the camera and not recording. I did the drop top, which was really cool. So what I was doing wrong was that I was pulling my hands all the way apart. And you don't need to do that. You just need to just let it go slowly and it'll go on its own. And it's worked flawlessly since then. So you have people that have channels on YouTube and they, they're how-to channels. And while my videos have the phrase how-to in them, they're really not how-to videos. You know, you go to somebody else's and it says, how to make a bookcase. You do this, you do this, you do this, you end up with a bookcase. And mine is more really like, I want to make this thing in my head, and so I do these steps and I end up with this. If you want to make this, here's what I did. I was on the speech team, and they always told you to project confidence. You have to have the right posture, you look people in the eye, and you project confidence. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I wanted to do things I've never tried before. Not that no one else has ever done them, but that I've never done them. And, because of that, I feel like I sometimes do things differently. And because I don't know how to do them, I just kind of make it up, Is this working? Not really. Well, what can we do to make it work? Well, have you tried? Not all projects work. But that doesn't mean the idea isn't worth something. Even a failed project has aspects that are worth something. Even my HD PE clock that was an absolute failure in my mind had aspects of the video that were of interest. The melting of the plastic was functional. It worked. It totally worked. The turning of it on the lathe was great. It worked perfectly. It didn't look like what I wanted because I couldn't figure out this step or that step, and the sanding didn't work, and when I melted this, whatever. The idea deserves to be looked at, and that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing you ideas, and obviously you appreciate that because you're watching these ridiculous videos, and I appreciate that. I had a major allergy attack on this week's project. I'm actually using this piece of acacia wood. I mentioned it in a video a while back. I said, I've had this for a while, and I don't want to use it, and I keep walking by it, and I make something big and beautiful out of it. Well, I cut it up, and I didn't make anything big or beautiful out of it, but you know what, I used it. And I think that that was important. I was starting to get sort of hoarder. All you have to do, by the way, if you ever want to get rid of things, watch an episode of Hoarders on television, and you will be purging everything in your shop. I also watch a lot of American Pickers, and that's basically Hoarders Light. They go into people's houses, and they're all hoarders, but the American Picker guys are like, well, this is some great stuff, And then I want to go out the shop and just like clear everything out. Just get rid of everything. I don't need that. Just, oh, I don't need that. Get rid of it. Gone. It's gone. Get it out of the shop. So anyway, so I bought a respirator, and it works. I was able to come out here and breathe, and it was really nice. So I finished the project up with that. And that was one of the reasons why last week, this last Friday, I did something different, because I couldn't finish working on the acacia wood because I couldn't breathe. So I came up, I did this, and it was just fun. It was just a silly little idea, but it seemed to strike a chord with people. It's gotten a lot of hits and lots of comments and quite a lot of likes, so I think that's really neat. What's the other one? This is the other one I did. I just took this down off the tree, and my wife has a snowman problem. Half the tree, I think, are snowman ornaments. So this fits right in. And he's different. I've made lots of snowman ornaments out of wood, and they usually have the little top hat on them. So he's a little different. He's made out of cotton and epoxy, and it looks like stone. And it's one of my favorite projects. We all have favorite projects, and a favorite project doesn't necessarily mean a great video. And it wasn't that great a video, but it was a really a fun project. I could see it on Martha Stewart's Christmas tree. So maybe I'll send it to Connecticut, see what she says. Lots of shop projects, lots of shop projects. I'm making a wooden pulley for the jointer, which is the last step to get the jointer working. I used these jointer setup jigs from Garage Woodworks. from Brian Garella's channel, and they worked great. In order to get the cutter head to spin at the right speed, I think I'm going to need a 6 or maybe 7-inch disc. So I'm going to make a wooden pulley using John Heiss method, and maybe I'll actually have a working jointer for the first time in almost 2 years. So my last jointer was a Delta, and it was a 6-inch, and it was great, and I loved it. And when I moved to this shop, I had to get rid of it. I got rid of my jointer, I got rid of my second radial arm saw, I got rid of my second bandsaw, I got rid of my dust collection, which was a huge mistake, and I totally shouldn't have done that. But I honestly don't even know where I would have put it. So, and I gained a scroll saw with no blades. So I have a scroll saw from the 80s with no blades. So, win, win-win, maybe. All right, watch for this video this week. I hope you like it, because my lungs almost died for it. Thank you very much for watching.